welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to see how rice is planted, so come along. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and do all to click the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload videos. Let me give you a brief intro on how rice is planted in Japan. So there are two main ways. It's done either by hand or with a machine, and they plant the rice in a row, which is so beautiful and organized. So come along and let's see how it's done, this time by a machine. This is the rice planting machine in Japan. This is how it looks like. It has trays where you can keep extra seedlings, and at the back you can stack a lot of the rice seedlings. You also have two containers usually where you could keep fertilizers to help in the seedling nutrition. This machine works just like the typewriter does. So there's a seedling tray where the seedlings of the rice are stuck at the back, and as the machine moves, the seedlings are released one at a time in a row. Rice planters are very costly, but they are very efficient and very useful in countries where labor cost is very high. As we load more rice seedlings onto the machine, let me give you a brief history on how these rice planters were developed. So in the past, in the 18th and 19th centuries, most rice farmers developed so many health problems and complications from planting rice manually. So they went ahead to find different ways to develop such machines to help make the planting process easier. And it was not until the 19th century where they were successful. However, such machines were only accepted or given the rights to be used in the 1970s. This helped to alleviate the problems associated with rice planting manually. Let's take a closer look at the machine. In the past, most rice farmers got help for rice planting from their friends in their neighborhood. They all came around during the rice planting season. This was usually late May to early June. But as at now, due to climate change and global warming, rice planting starts as early as late April in some prefectures. I remember when I visited Kochi Prefecture in April, they had already started rice planting. However, in Hiroshima, rice planting had not started as at April. It only started this May. So as at now, is a whole range from April all the way to June. Every prefecture plants their rice. They cannot get as much help as they used to get from people in their neighborhood because things have evolved and people do all kinds of work now. So they don't have the luxury of time to all engage in these laborious activities. That is why the presence of machines has gone a long way to cut down the labor cost. And even the farms that do not have this machine can hire these machines for a day or two and complete their rice planting. Let me also mention that rice planting in Japan is very seasonal. So this is the only season in which they can plant the rice seedlings and harvest somewhere in October to early November. Most of these rice fields are owned by families, and they come together to plant the rice. Even with the use of machines, the younger ones help around to make it easy for the older family members. Depending on the shape of the rice field, they plant accordingly, and they do their best to maximize every space when it comes to rice planting. The great thing is that the machine can maneuver its way all around. It can come back when there's a need. for fertilizer or a need for more rice to be stuck in the rice seedling tray. So these are the rice seedlings that have been planted. This is how the field looks like after the rice has been planted. Every space, even at the sides, has been maximized. These machines help to reduce the time involved in planting and help them to plant efficiently. The machine is able to hold the fertilizer as well as the seedlings, and it plants them simultaneously. This helps to ensure that the rice they produce is healthy and good for human consumption. Let's take a minute to admire how they have used all the spaces at the sides to even plant more rice. This is so good. This is effective, less labor, very efficient. One thing I've realized about Japan is that they don't have so much land, but the little land they have, they're able to use it to the best of their abilities. They maximize it to ensure that they produce enough food for them to eat. Almost 95% of the rice eaten in Japan is produced in Japan, and this is very good because rice forms a staple part of their food here in Japan. It's eaten for lunch and dinner as well. So for a country to be able to maximize that, that is very good for their agriculture, and that's one thing I think most countries should take advantage of. If you loved this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and let me know the kind of content you want, as I'm trying to diversify my content here in Japan. Thank you for watching, and that's all for today. Bye.